Derek put his entire life savings into crypto. $52,000, everything he had. He wasn't stupid, he did his research. He watched every crypto millionaire on YouTube, read every success story, studied every trading strategy. 6 months later, he lost 80% of it. But here's the crazy part. Derek followed the exact same playbook as the people who got rich. So why did they win and he lose? The answer is a psychological trap that's destroying people's financial future right now. It's called survivorship bias. And after this video, you'll never see money advice the same way again. Let me tell you about a room full of coins. Imagine 1,000 people. Each person flips a coin. Heads, you stay. Tails, you're out. After round 1, 500 people remain. After round 2, 250. After 5 rounds, about 30 people are left. These 30 people have flipped heads 5 times in a row. Now, here's where it gets interesting. We put these 30 people on stage, we give them microphones, we ask them, "What's your secret?" And they'll say things like, "I believed in myself. I had a special technique. I visualized success." And people in the audience will take notes. They'll buy their courses. They'll copy their investment strategies. But here's the truth nobody wants to hear. These 30 people aren't skilled. They're lucky. The only difference between them and the 970 losers? Random chance. This is exactly what's happening in the personal finance world right now. And it's costing people everything. Open YouTube right now. Search how to make money online or passive income ideas or how I got rich. What do you see? Lamborghinis, mansions, screenshots of stock market gains, people showing their investment portfolio worth millions. It looks like everyone is winning, but let me show you what you're not seeing. For every person flexing their crypto profits, there are 50 people who lost their rent money. For everyday traders showing green charts, there are hundreds staring at red. For every real estate investor talking about financial freedom, there are thousands stuck with properties they can't sell. These people exist. They're real. They're everywhere. But they're not making videos. They're not posting on Instagram. They're sitting alone, embarrassed, broken, silent. And because they're silent, you don't count them. Your brain literally pretends they don't exist. Everyone loves quoting Warren Buffett. Be greedy when others are fearful. Invest for the long term. The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. Great advice, right? Here's the problem. For every Warren Buffett, there were thousands of investors who did the exact same thing and failed. They bought stocks, they held for decades, they stayed patient, and they still lost. Maybe they picked the wrong companies. Maybe the timing was bad. Maybe they just got unlucky. But you'll never hear their names. They don't get interviewed on CNBC. They don't write investing books. They vanish. And so we study Buffett like he's a god. We copy his moves. We think his path is repeatable. But we're only seeing the winner. We're ignoring the graveyard. Let's talk about that graveyard for a second. It's filled with people who chased get-rich-quick schemes. People who took financial advice from strangers online. People who believed the money mindset gurus who promised wealth in 90 days. In this graveyard, you'll find the guy who quit his job to become a Forex trader because someone on TikTok made it look easy. Yeah, the woman who invested in NFTs at the peak because celebrities were promoting them. The college kid who took out loans to start a drop shipping business because a YouTuber said it was easy money. These people aren't stupid. They're victims of survivorship bias. They saw the 1% who succeeded. They never saw the 99% who got destroyed. And now they're part of the graveyard themselves. Invisible, forgotten, a statistic nobody talks about. Here's why this is getting worse. Social media has created the perfect survivorship bias machine. Think about how it works. When someone makes money, they post. When someone loses money, they hide. Winners are loud. Losers are silent. So your feed becomes a highlight reel of success, a constant stream of people who made it, a 24/7 advertisement for risk. And slowly, your brain starts believing a lie. Everyone is getting rich. Why not me? Building wealth must be easy. Look at all these people doing it. I'm falling behind. I need to take bigger risks. This is how normal, smart people make devastating financial mistakes. They're not seeing reality. They're seeing a filtered fantasy. A fantasy where only winners exist. Derek eventually recovered. Not his money. That was gone. But his mind, his perspective, his understanding of how wealth building actually works. He learned to ask a different question. Instead of asking, how did this person succeed? He started asking, what happened to everyone else who tried this? That one question changed everything. He realized the crypto influencers he followed, they made money from courses, not from trading. He realized the stock tips he chased, they were posted after the gains already happened. He realized the passive income gurus, their passive income was selling dreams to people like him. Derek learned the hard way, but at least he learned. Most people never do. So what actually works? Here's the unsexy truth nobody wants to hear. Real wealth creation isn't about finding the secret. It's about avoiding the traps. It's not about copying the winners. It's about studying the losers. Before you make any investment decision, ask yourself, how many people tried this exact thing and failed? Am I only seeing the survivors? What am I not being shown? These questions won't make you rich overnight, but they might save you from losing everything. Right now, someone is watching a video about how to build wealth fast. They're taking notes, they're getting excited, they're about to risk money they can't afford to lose. And they have no idea they're only seeing half the picture, the winning half. The graveyard stays hidden. So here's my question for you. Every financial decision you're about to make, every opportunity that seems too good to pass up, every success story that's inspiring you to take action. Are you seeing the full picture? Or just the survivors? If this made you think differently about money, hit that subscribe button. One click. It's free. And it might just save your financial future.